Welcome to How to Decorate from Ballard Designs, a weekly podcast all about the trials and triumphs of decorating and redecorating your home. I'm Caroline. I'm on the marketing team.
And I'm Taryn, and I'm a product designer.
I'm Liz. I head up the creative team.
We're your hosts. Join the expert team at Ballard Designs for tips, tricks, and tales from interior designers, stylists, and other talents in the design world.
Plus, we'll answer your decorating dilemmas at the end of each episode.
We love answering your questions, so don't forget to email us at podcast@ballarddesigns.net.
Now, on with the show. Okay, our guest today, we have been trying to get you on the podcast for over a year. So we're thrilled to have you here in person at our studio. Cyndy Cantley, she's a kitchen expert, principal designer of Cantley and Tolman. She's built an incredible career focusing on bespoke, beautifully functional kitchens. And we can't wait to pick your brain about kitchens, kitchen trends. I know Liz has many questions because she's working on her own kitchen project. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Okay, you were telling us before we started recording about how you got into kitchen design and how you and your husband started your company many years ago. And it's a great story. So I was hoping you could retell it for our listeners because it was
It's funny.
Such a unique one.
It is funny. Well, and I got into kitchen design because I majored in interior design, and that was so long ago that no one really mentioned you don't make enough money to live with a degree in design. And so I worked for a really good designer in Birmingham, which I was lucky. And I worked at Benetton. Y'all probably don't know Benetton.
Oh, yeah.
Nights and weekends. And so I started doing kitchens because you literally got paid more. And met my husband along the way. He was actually my manager at a place where I worked. And we dated for several years, got married. They asked us if we would do a decorator's show house. And we said yes because we were just young and dumb and had nothing to lose. Although he did not build cabinets, but he's very MacGyver-ish and built the cabinets in his parents' basement. And we did this show house, and it was lovely. And one of the people that came through the house was Frank Stitt, a very well-known chef in Birmingham. And we did his kitchen. It was besides the show house, it was the first kitchen we did. And it ended up on the cover of Bon Appétit magazine. And
amazing.
That was kind of how it started. We were very fortunate. It was just great timing, and we were very lucky. And we worked real hard. But it was a nice break.
How serendipitous.
I know.
In every way. And to have your second job on a cover of a magazine.
Yes, I know. Because we've only been in maybe 2 or 3 covers ever. So it was a fluke. We were lucky.
Yeah. And Frank Stitt is, of all of the people in Birmingham to be your sort of spokesperson or to showcase your work, he's the one because, James Beard Award winner and
his
amazing
personal
restaurant.
kitchen is quite the accomplishment.
So you've definitely seen a lot in terms of kitchen trends and the arc of sort of how kitchens have evolved. And from a high level, how would you say things have changed since you started the company? Are there overarching things that have evolved over time?
I think that it had nowhere to go but up from when I started doing kitchens. There were a lot of guys. There were cabinet salesmen back then, and I was one of the very few people with a degree in design that was doing kitchens in Birmingham at the time. And so I think that helped also my career. Unfortunately, pickled cabinets had just kind of been invented or become popular. And there was nothing better to a 20-something-year-old girl than a pink kitchen. And I kind of feel bad for all those that I did over the years for people. And then I remember even Corian came out with pink Corian countertops. And I just feel so bad that I did that to so many people. But I thought it was just the cutest thing
I'm sure
ever.
they loved it, though. Yeah,
they did. And it was, it was the first kind of thing past brown cabinets, just that ugly, bad brown oak cabinet that people did, very country looking in my opinion. So it was very exciting that we had pickled cabinets, which did not age well. They kind of yellowed over time. And so from there, at some point we figured out you could paint cabinets. I'm not sure why we weren't doing that before. 100 years ago they did. And then it seemed to kind of go away. And then it came back. And then I guess we discovered marble underground at some point. So I don't know where that had been during the laminate Corian And then it kind of skipped to oh yeah, and tile. That was so bad with the
countertops.
big fat grout lines.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I did do a few of those too. I'm sure they probably were pink. And so then we started doing marble, and I kind of made my living for probably 25 years doing some shade of white kitchen with white marble.
Yeah.
And I still think it's one of the most timeless classics looks you can get. I do get very excited when people want to do color, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because even just, there's definitely been sort of the white kitchen, farmhouse sinks, and
Yes.
so many things that I think.
Well, and I mean, have you seen an arc of different kitchen designs? Because like I think in the 90s, like everyone wanted a Tuscan kitchen, and and then in the 80s everything was like really tight and modern and
like Formica.
Yeah,
and,
so I guess kind of what we're kind of together asking is like, is there an arc or a trend, or how long do those things last?
I had worked, before I got married, I'd worked for an architect in Birmingham, which is located where Chez Fonfon is now.
Oh, how funny, yeah.
A very, very good architect back in the day. And we sell small bone cabinets, which was a lovely English line of cabinets. So again, for Birmingham, that was rather cutting edge. They were terribly expensive. I mean, I think an average kitchen then was probably around $100,000 for the cabinets, and this was in the
yeah.
early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And so I fell in love with that English style. And so when we started our business, we didn't mean to start, but we did. That's what we did. We did that English Inset cabinet, and nobody else was doing that. And I think people loved that, and they couldn't get it anywhere else. And that also helped us in our career. And I think people came to us for that look. So I don't think over the years we did as many trends as other people did, because that's still basically what we do.
Yeah, which is absolutely timeless.
It really is. We have things in our portfolio that are 30 years old that still look so pretty.
Yeah.
Do those trend type of things just make you cringe?
A little bit, yeah.
That's
I just think it's such an expensive room that it's keep it classic. If you love purple, paint the walls purple, or the ceiling, or wallpaper, or fabric, or but don't do that. I mean, no one's doing their cabinets purple, but keep the cabinets and the backsplash and the countertops more classic, so that you don't get tired of it and it doesn't date itself.
Yeah. Well, it would seem like, things in the kitchen or in kitchen trends have just gotten very hyper functional, which is a good thing, but just there's so, many options, and in terms of different types of, cabinet accoutrements and, so much. So what are sort of some things that, are highlights for you as far as how kitchens have become more functional, and like how they've become better, I guess, kitchen design in general.
Gosh, why can't I know all the answers to kitchen things?
Well, I want to break it down by kind of, I want to talk cabinetry first, then I want to talk countertops, then I want to talk appliances. Like, I want to break it down by like little bites, of like what makes the kitchen. So
I like this.
You said that you've designed kitchens that have stood the test of time.
Yes.
What do you think it is about that original company you worked for, the English company?
Small bone.
What was the details that really stood the test of time that you can look at that work now and even say that's beautiful in the cabinetry?
It has not changed at all. It's just a simple inset flush drawer door cabinet. We only had ever probably 6 different door styles.
Okay.
And people were fine with that. You go to like even like inexpensive places, and they tout that they have 400 door styles, and like, no woman needs to pick from 400 door styles. It's like picking a white paint.
So like a shaker,
it
just
kind of is just that basic English inset with different types of bead, always a bead around it. You could have a bead around the center panel or not have a bead where it's more shaker, but we just keep it. We've always kept it very simple, and I think that's what. It just doesn't change. It doesn't date. It looks like a piece of, like an antique piece.
But being inset is what's important versus the door on top. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Has the width of, because now I'm looking at doors and I'm having these 400 options and it is overwhelming.
Yeah.
Has the width of the what are the components of a door?
Like rails and stiles. But ours, we always made ours 1.5 inches.
1.5 inches.
The face frame. And then you have the bead and then you have the door.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. No, this is all really important because those type of ratios are so
because it can look chunky or it can, if you get it too thin, it looks cheap or...
Right.
Well, I
or
feel
you
like
get it
there are
too
more
fat
thin...
and it's too heavy.
Yes.
Well, do you ever change the rail, what did you call it? The rail? The rail part, depending on how deep the drawer is? Like if the drawer is real narrow, would the proportion change? Or like shallow, No. Okay.
Mm-mm. No, it's 1.5 inches, between each thing.
And then what about like the toe kick? Because I've
4 inch.
So but you
Toes
would
haven't
do
gotten
a
bigger.
normal toe kick instead of, because when I think of English cabinetry, I think of either no toe kick or like a decorative sort of foot.
I try to keep things simple.
Yeah.
And make it easy for clients. Appliances have a 4-inch toe kick. So if you want it all to line up at the bottom, which are the crazy things that I notice.
Yeah, that's a great one though.
Yeah.
We have people all the time like, well, I'm tall. I want my cabinets taller. We can make them as tall as you want them. We can't stretch appliances. And we can only raise those little legs up so far to keep that line straight at the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
And toe kicks are there for a reason in a kitchen because otherwise you kick it. And if the cabinets are painted, that's not going to wear well over time.
Okay.
But I mean, bookcases and things will run pretty furniture mold around it. And as you should, or even like maybe a powder room. But that toe kick, notice next time you cook, I mean, your feet literally go into the toe kick.
But that is a true. I mean, I feel like that is something you're seeing more on Pinterest. So,
and we have people ask for that, and I usually point out why it's there. If they want it, we'll do anything. But it's my job to tell them there's a reason that toe kick is there,
right?
And it lines up with the American appliances. And
brilliant.
So,
yeah.
That's a great reason.
Okay,
all right.
What's that? Your cabinet?
Oh, we're still in cabinetry.
Yeah.
How I have noticed, I feel like there's a trend towards the drawer versus doors.
Yes, definitely, which I agree with.
Yeah. Okay. And why is that?
It's just easier to get to everything. I mean, don't you hate? I mean, for so long, people had nothing but doors. I mean, it's so many kitchens I go in, they'll have like, besides the drawers right at the top, they might have one stack. And so your pots and pans are down there. And if there's not a roll-out in there, you're having to move the things in the front to get to the back. And you just don't use them. You just leave them. It's just, you use the same 4 pots all the time. So drawers just make it easier. It's convenient. It brings everything out to you. And
should I expect to pay more for a drawer versus a door?
Yes. It's more labor, more wood.
So what would be like, is it going to be twice the cost? Not
that
quite
probably
twice?
So depends on the cabinet and the cabinet company. I mean, for us, it wouldn't have been, everything was wood and dovetailed. And so it's just more labor, but you know.
But it's not significantly more. No. It would be more. Okay.
No.
It does I mean, I put them in my kitchen, and I will say where my pots and pans are, it is true. Like, they're stacked in there perfectly.
Yeah.
And then I go home to my mom's kitchen, and I literally am like, I can't even see what's in here. And then you pull something out, and everything falls forward, and you're like ragey.
Yeah.
After you get used to I think just the functionality, you are like, the drawers just function so well.
And again, I don't know why it took us that long to figure that out,
Yeah.
And rollouts are nice. Drawers are better, in my opinion, because a rollout, you have to open the doors, you have to open them all the way back, or it'll scrape against them.
Yes.
But you can stack more in a rollout than a drawer. So it's nice to have those, 1 or 2 somewhere.
Okay.
Because when we did our last kitchen, like 20-something years ago, I did all drawers. The only cabinet I had was the sink base. And I realized that, like the tall thing of like Crisco or whatever, the oil wouldn't fit in a drawer. And I literally kept it under my sink. It was the only thing that I couldn't get to fit. But it was like, but you learn that.
Yeah.
And so I always do one cabinet somewhere with rollouts. For the stock pot or the, just you have a few tall things.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good one.
That is a good one. Okay. Corners. Like,
like the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you treat a corner?
I mean, we always used just the same thing, and it was called a corner swing out, where it's not a lazy Susan. It just goes
Right.
one direction and comes out to you. When people would look at it before the countertops go on, they realize that they're wasting about this much in the back because the swing out can't go all the way to the back. But it does make it more convenient, and it brings it to you. I mean, I think that's the best option you can do, or just kill the corner. Don't have access to it at all.
Kill it. Okay.
And most people don't want to do that.
No, because
I know.
that still just feels like valuable space that you could have something
I
back
think
there.
those swing outs are the best.
Yeah. So swing outs versus lazy Susan. My hands immediately go in as soon as I think of a lazy Susan, just because of the ones that we had in our house that we from our 70s kitchen. Oh no,
as a finger?
No, but as kids we would get that thing going.
Oh.
And we would spin it really fast.
Was it the kind with the door attached to it? So the whole thing would,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And those never hold up well. They never hang right.
Wait, the door was attached to it?
Yeah, so it was like Pac-Man shaped, like if you were looking at it overhead, and you had to spin it to.
Oh, I do know which one you're talking about. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. Instead of pulling the door open, and
you would literally just push the door. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So, if you have kids, don't get that one.
Yeah. Okay, there's so many like inserts, and now there's like the spice drawer, and there's the skinny pull out next to the oven where you put your bottles. And what are some of if someone was like, I can do a couple, I can't afford to do all of them, what are the ones that you think are the best bang for your buck?
I only recommend a few, actually. The spice drawer, I think, is the greatest.
Okay.
I mean, I have it, and I'm so not that fabulous organized person, but I have them in alphabetical order, and you know exactly where everything is.
Yes.
You know when you don't have something. We typically do 2 cutlery drawers, one for your cooking utensils next to the range, and then one for your everyday silver. And obviously pull out trash, usually a double trash.
Yeah.
Tray dividers are nice.
Tray dividers, yeah.
I think that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
I mean, they make a great pop-up thing for a mixer. I've never seen one that works. I mean, they won't lock. Both sides won't lock, and then your nice KitchenAid's teetering around. And
yeah.
And I don't know why I don't love those pull-outs for the oils and vinegars. I just think it's awkward to get to. It's low. I'd rather have that in a wall cabinet or do a pretty tray next to your range and put them on that.
Okay.
Get a great Ballard tray.
Oh, that's
I know.
We do have those.
I know. And that's pretty. I mean, it is. And olive oil bottles are pretty.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about the how do you do your sheet pans and like your cutting boards?
In the tray dividers.
Okay.
And 2 of those are nice, I think. People always think, when those first started, they were like these cabinets this big. They wouldn't hold anything. I mean, it was like a 9 or 12-inch cabinet. And if you do have double ovens, like a cooktop and double ovens, the perfect place is above there because it's high, but you can reach the bottom and get them out. And then I think it's nice to have one for cutting boards. We use a lot of cutting boards. And
I have one of those, and mine's a full door, though, that pulls out. And
you get them from the top?
And you get them from the top, and you pull them out. And so all of our sheet pans and our cutting boards are all in there, but it's the width of like a regular door.
Yeah.
And that one is really nice just because it's right there. I can reach it. I can access it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's another jumbly mess, too, if they're not organized.
Well, yeah, and if you stack them high I guess.
So yours is a pull-out drawer, but you
we
also
do that too.
Or there's like above appliance, or
because those tall, deep cabinets, you lose things in them. So you might, if you have that, put them up there. Yeah. We've also done drawers for like cake pans and things. Because those don't stack well.
They're terrible.
Fall over.
Yeah.
So you can do a little bit deeper than normal drawer, and those fit down in it. And that's nice.
Oh, that's
okay. I like that you did the spice rack, the trash, the cutlery, and the utensils. And wait, there was one more.
Tray dividers.
Yeah, the tray dividers. I feel like that's a good just base, because you can really go crazy, I think.
That's we talked about the trends that are out there are wild for the things that pull out and different things you see and you're like,
and like the hole in the cutting board over the trash can, and the
well, and the double drawers. So like you open up one drawer and then there's like a special holder for the paper towel, and then
Oh yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
And I do
find
like
that-
the built-in paper towels if the sink's on the island. Because
Okay.
I hate for the paper towels to sit on the island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
they're
call
against
though.
the
I hadn't
wall,
thought
it's
about
fine,
that.
but-
Yeah, I like that.
But it's a little awkward. It doesn't work perfectly in the drawer. But we do them where behind it you put either 2 or 3 more rolls of paper towels in the rest of the drawer. So
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
useful.
Does it make it to where you only can buy a certain number of paper towels? Like now, paper towels and
can't buy
toilet
the
paper. You know,
giant
every
ones.
brand. It's like
Some are
we do
fatter
the
than
triple,
Yeah.
the triple roll with the double I don't know. It gets crazy.
And we just had a client not long ago. It's weird. It's the first time it had ever happened. He was like, my paper towels won't fit in here. I'm like, you have to get a smaller roll. This is what we use. I'm like, well, not anymore. You have to get a smaller
Yeah.
roll or we can take that out. You can put them on your island. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, no
So-
going to
What's funny how you
Costco.
don't
Yeah, you
think
can't
about
get
that
the rolls
until you
this
get
way.
it, and you're like,
Mhm.
oh, I just got 36 rolls of paper towels from Costco. They're not going to fit in my brand new paper towel doodad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would drive me crazy.
Okay, this is very specific to kind of what you just said, but I'm wondering if your sink has to be in your kitchen island, or you've decided that. What are the differences, sort of, that you make?
Like, how would you treat things differently?
Because you also have the button for your sink, the
disposal.
disposal but like I know that's there, and then you have to have the vent range, all things like that. Or no, that's an oven. That's
the oven in the
okay.
island.
Yeah,
if
it's
you
in
have
the
to do
yeah.
if you have to do your stovetop and or your sink in your kitchen island, how does it vary? There we go. Or did I listen?
I don't think. I mean, it's just a preference thing. I mean, if I can do a kitchen with nothing on the island, that's the goal. Because
Okay.
I think it's such
No
a great
sink?
workspace. Yeah, no sink, no cooktop, no appliance.
But
And that's-
power in the kitchen island?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You know, they're changing the codes in Birmingham to where we can't have them on ends anymore. Have they done that here yet?
Oh,
You
I
can
don't
only
know.
have the pop-ups now, which are going to break. But maybe not. That's negative.
Why
of me
can't
to
you
say.
do it on the side?
Because
Sorry.
they've decided after all these years that if you have, for example, your fry daddy up there and a child runs by and loops the cord and pulls it off,
Oh.
which could happen.
I mean, sure, but
Yeah, but your kid could also go by your hot boiling
you, like,
water on the edge. I mean,
yeah.
okay.
It's a cord thing.
It's a
Yeah.
cord
Okay.
thing.
Yes.
Okay.
So you got to have a cordless fry daddy.
So you
Okay.
would prefer to have the sink on the exterior instead of in the center in the island.
I just think islands are great for prep, for serving, for homework, for hanging out. And if you don't have to have appliances there, it's fine. Now, if someone likes their sink there, or we have people that like their cooktop there because they want to talk to people, then I think that's great.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, because it does seem as though I hate to say trend, but maybe the ideal for some people would be to have the sink in the island so that they could then look out into the rest of the room.
Yeah.
And so I think many people would be thinking, oh, I thought that was like what I should be doing.
Yeah.
So I just was curious what your reasoning was.
There is no right or wrong.
Yeah.
There's not. And I think some of it may be, I mean, if you have young kids, I mean, you might want that so that you can keep an eye on them while you're prepping and washing and cleaning up. But then a lot of people are like, well, I can't imagine not looking out the window when I'm at my sink. So every kitchen I do is different. And I've done this forever and I'm good at what I do, but in the end, it's their kitchen.
Right.
And if they want their sink on the island, then it's fine.
Yeah. Well, but it's just nice to consider, like, what are the pros and cons.
There's no right
if
or
you
wrong.
haven't had it yet.
There is no right or wrong. I probably should not have said it that way. But to me, a perfect kitchen workspace is nothing on an island.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you have years of experience. You're allowed to have your own personal opinion.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people do have a strong opinion on kitchen because of the way they know they function. Or I am that person who's like, if I don't have a window over my sink, like
Exactly.
like
right.
So
Claustrophobia. Right.
But also, I mean, you only know what you've had. And so if you haven't had it in the sink and you think, oh, that's what I need, or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you haven't had the sink in the island and you think that's what, everyone is doing, therefore I need to do.
Yeah.
You might do it without really realizing what the, the pros and cons are, I guess is what I'm going to say.
100%. I think that's why that conversation's good because it could. She could have said, "I love it, and here's why." So, I think having that, big piece of stone usually too is so beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, you were also talking about the step stools and all the other. Let's talk about some other
weird nuancy ones.
Weird
I've seen
cabinet.
Things. Do a lot of people do the dog bowl pull out?
Yes, we do. But you have to talk about how the dog eats because you don't want it pulled out all the time.
Yeah,
because a lot of times we'll do them on the end of an island, and people would probably fall over it, or if the dog grazes, But if you feed the dog and they only have one dog, then it's great, and the dog eats when you feed him. But if it needs to stay rolled out all day long, and typically the water's next to it.
That's a good
water all the time.
It just depends on if it can go in a laundry room. I think that's great. I like them. I think it's.
Well,
it's
I've
good.
seen some people do it's like an inset. Cubby where it doesn't pull out
with a faucet
with
in
a
there.
Faucet. Yeah,
it's just money.
Yeah.
We've done it, and they're cool, and we always zoom in when we photograph it, and.
Yeah.
Well, would you do the cubby instead of a pull out? That seems like
maybe. Yeah. And you're going to have scraps of marble left over. I mean, if nothing else, your sink cutout would fit in there because you want it to be able to clean. You wouldn't want that to be wood.
Right.
Right.
Okay. No drool.
Keep going. Dog bowls.
I was going to say, have you seen any cool ones? Because my other one was step stool, where it pulls out and it's like a ladder.
I keep seeing that one.
Is that,
Have you seen this?
It seems so specific.
And I've seen them that fit down in the toe kick, but it only comes up about a foot. And I feel like women, if we need a ladder in there, you need a.
Oh, I need to get to the tall upper. Yeah.
Right.
I'd rather do a tall cabinet with a huge tray divider in it and slide a step stool in there where you have it and it has a handle on it and you can.
You pull out yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, though.
Well, you think about
it's just sturdier.
The age where your kids need a step stool. I mean, I suppose it is 7 or 8 years, but you're hopefully designing your kitchen for more like 20. 25. So
I don't think the kids need the step stools for nearly as long as we think that they do when they're little.
Well, I will say
I agree.
I think Karen talked me into getting the touch faucet, which I like for that reason because it's easier for my kids to reach the faucet than the handle, right? So it's
no, the touch faucet totally makes sense for many reasons.
Some people hate it though, so
as long as it works, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but
what about? I've seen hidden drawers in the toe kick.
Yeah,
right.
Is that helpful, or is that just something that's going to get stuck and I'm never going to get it open?
I mean, over the years, we've had people ask us to do that. It's very small.
Yeah.
It literally, it's probably not more than, where they want to hide things in there. And I'm like, I'm not sure what they're hiding, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money, drugs, I don't know. It wouldn't enough silver for me. Or
yeah. If you don't know, you don't need to ask. Or what is it?
I know.
I'm so not that way. Okay.
I know. I mean, it'd be great for.
No, it's a great question.
Things like that. But it's just almost not even deep enough for even that.
Because you're adding a very shallow drawer, and you're getting to hang
you start
another
putting
drawer.
your jewelry in there. You're never going to wear the jewelry,
right?
I mean,
because if it's a 4-inch toe kick, and then you need clearance for the actual functionality of it, you've got yourself down to 3 inches.
Yeah,
maybe. Yeah. Okay.
What about
it's a good idea.
Plates and glassware in the drawer versus the cabinet?
Well, we've gotten to where we do we do less wall cabinets now, so they have to go somewhere. So I think it works.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I love dish cabinets, where you have floor to ceiling and you can swing that open and you can women can reach so much more of that than typically a wall cabinet, you can reach the first 2 shelves and that's it.
Right.
So if you have tall cabinets, it looks nice and it holds everything and you can see
you're
it.
Talking about like a solid cabinet, top to bottom.
And and not necessarily 24 deep. If you do it 24 deep, then you've got to buy rollouts for it all the way up, and that gets pricey. And so if you can do it, I mean, a wall cabinet's 12 deep, so I would 15 or 18.
Okay, yeah, that makes
sense. And that way,
and
you
then
have
you're
chargers and
basically one plate deep.
Yeah,
without okay.
It's a good one.
You don't lose anything in there. You can see it, get it. And your whole set of china is right there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's smart.
So what do you think about the absence of wall cabinets?
I kind of like it. I think it just cleans it up and it's not so cookie cutter buildery looking where they're just
Yeah.
lined around the room. But I mean, it is a kitchen and you have to be able to get those tall cabinets somewhere.
Yeah.
I love like the little back kitchens that are so popular now.
Like a scullery kind of, yeah.
But mainly what we do is remodeling because it's older. Birmingham's an older city. It's like here, and we don't have big kitchens, and people are accustomed to that. And they want so much out of their kitchen, and I do occasionally have to remind them that I'm not a magician. It's unless we're knocking the back wall of the house out, it is what it is. But we can always make it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what about coffee and appliance cabinets? And those kind of, I feel like those have become really specialty.
I kind of love those because it gets all that stuff off the counter. And
Right?
and you have doors, pocket doors or folding doors, and you can close it and you don't see it. And
So is that a wall cabinet? Is that like a...
There are so many
Sometimes people
different
have-
mechanisms.
Yeah, like new ways to do it.
There's like the hydraulic kind of like lift where a door just kind of comes up.
yes,
There's, the pocket doors or just swing open doors.
Yep.
Am I missing anything? And then,
bifold.
okay.
It just depends on how wide it is, how many appliances you want in there.
And
Yeah.
which type of doors do you like the best?
I mean, the most practical would be just swing open and use it and then close them.
Yeah.
Pocket doors are a little finicky. You have to be careful with them. If something's going to break in your kitchen, it's probably going to be a pocket door at some point.
I got a pocket door. I feel that. I feel it just feels like it's like if it's going to break, it's going to be this because it's like
literally you have to be careful with it.
It's a huge
So it opens
mechanism
and slides
thing.
in?
Yeah, it's terribly expensive hardware. It's hard to repair.
See things I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I shut it. I do shut it when I'm
Yeah.
done with coffee.
Yeah.
Like it's
You
not.
shut it every day.
Yeah, mine's not a beautiful. Mine's just not beautiful. Mine's my toaster
it's
and
not going
my.
to be, and unless you're doing a photo shoot, it's not going to be.
Yeah.
And what you
Yeah.
see published it's styled for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it's like all matching mugs and a perfect little. No, mine is my coffee's
And, like, the
shoved in there.
caps
All
on.
my like sentimental mugs that I'm like, oh, I can't get rid of
Yeah,
this, but it
I
doesn't
know.
match.
Yeah,
Like
what your
that's
kids make.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Those are shoved in there, and so I don't want people to see it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's why I went pocket doors. I could have probably just done doors.
Well, they're in the way though, because it's usually a pretty big cabinet. So that's
Yeah.
it. Kind of depends
Right.
on where it is in your kitchen.
That's true.
and,
It is nice because I do push it back, and if like people are in town, then it is like I just leave it open
Yeah.
so everyone can get their coffee.
Right.
It's fun to do it. We've even done it where there's doors behind the doors, where we'll do the inside in walnut or we'll do the
Oh,
inside.
cool.
And we did one, I think it was a Sherwin-Williams color Tutti Frutti. That was so fun and unexpected when you opened it, like just
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
pink. I mean,
I
That's
love
so
that.
Yeah.
fun.
it was fun.
Oh, that's
was
fun,
fun.
Liz.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
A little
Okay.
hidden, like,
I
fun
know.
gem of color.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Because people don't expect it, and it's just fun. Or you can
Yeah.
wallpaper the back, or you can,
Yeah.
it's just fun to do things like that with cabinets.
Oh, how
Talk to
fun.
us about height. Do you always go to the ceiling? Are there certain ceiling heights that is too crazy? What's kind of your thought process
I
there?
mean, probably most of the houses we do are 9-foot ceilings, and we did go to the ceiling with that. 10, you can push it a little bit for that. You can only make doors so tall, or you start having problems with them warping because they're not as thick as interior doors. And with inset cabinets, they start moving, and they don't fit flush inside the cabinet anymore. But then okay, people will build new houses with 11, 12-foot ceilings, and it's just money.
So
I mean,
do
you
you
can't reach
go-
it. Well,
Yeah,
if they want them all the way. I mean, and people tend to not want. They want them to go all the way up because it's dusty and it's.
Yeah.
So we'll do them all the way up. They're paying for 2 cabinets around the entire room. A lot of times we'll add the ladders,
Mhm.
the rolling ladders, and it's just
Okay, the
money.
rolling ladder I don't understand because in my mind I'm like
It's
it
in your
looks
way.
beautiful, but it's always the way.
It's always in
So
your
you got to
way.
move. So you already are having to open all the doors to get to whatever you're wanting,
Yeah.
but now you got to move a ladder
And you
and then
need-
open the door.
You
It
still
just
need
seems
2
crazy.
people because you've got to hand them whatever you're getting out
Yeah, that's
Right.
right.
I know.
Yeah. Because you
Yeah,
can't
that's
climb down the
true.
ladder with the
with the
pot in your
platters.
hand.
And
Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can speak from
But it
experience
looks
on
good.
that. Yeah, mine go 10 feet.
Are they 10?
So the ones over my fridge, again, like I can't. I'm on the ladder with my big platters or whatever.
Right.
I have to pass them to someone. So she is correct.
Yeah.
There's no. Otherwise, I have to get down my rickety. Like my little step stool with
storage, and you can definitely put the china, like Christmas china. Or whatever.
Oh yeah, mine's like anytime I'm having a party. It's like it is. I'm up there for a reason, but. It is something to think about. Yeah, you're not putting your day-to-day stuff up there.
Right, no.
Like the ladder, having to move it all the time, that's like...
I do have to move the ladder in and out. I probably use my ladder once a day.
But it's not a fixed ladder.
Nope, it's a step stool ladder. Front gate ladder.
Right. Okay.
It's not a rolling ladder.
But you pull the ladder out once a day? Every day?
Probably. For something up there. Around my house? Just all my 10-foot. It's like any cabinetry. Yeah. If I'm getting games down, watering a plant in the other room on the bookcase, like I use my step stool a lot.
No, I do too. I mean, but not necessarily in my kitchen, though.
Yeah, not every day. You're right. No. Okay.
I mean, I would think that most of the stuff you're using daily is...
Everybody lives... Yeah. Fair. No, it's like refilling the spice drawer. If anything's out, the excess is up in a taller cabinet. See?
Gotcha.
That's
your
where...
backstock.
My backstock.
Your backstock.
The backstock.
Yeah.
So and they only last for about 2 years if they're not in your freezer, so...
Oh, the big spices.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Backstock.
Yeah. Gotta need to go through them, but don't come eat at my house. I gotta look at some dates. No, I'm kidding. There's not that much.
Okay, should we move on to appliances? Are there any...
I want to go to
countertops. Okay, yes.
We didn't talk hardware either, though.
Oh, okay.
On the doors. Hold on.
We didn't. And appliance cabinet, I do want to talk one last cabinet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, that will lead us to appliances. Let's do that.
Great.
That will be a great route.
Okay, good. Microwaves. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Put them behind the doors in that appliance cabinet on the shelf.
Okay.
It breaks in 5 years, throw it away and put a new one in. I mean, microwave drawers are... A lot of people haven't loved their microwave drawers. Do y'all have them?
No. There's something weird to me about putting food down in. I don't know. I tried it one time at like this rental house, and I was like, oh God, it's so awkward to like place your food down in the drawer, and then...
It's awkward to clean when the butter blows up in there,
for the drawer. I mean, here's the thing. You want a microwave for speed, and the drawer comes out at like...
And goes back in.
It's like
the same way.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm using a microwave for speed, but it takes 5 to 10 seconds just to open.
Well, that's because it can't go at warp speed. Your food just slide off the plate.
Yeah.
That's the point. But so if it's about speed, then why...
Fair enough. No, I see what you're saying. You're microwaving for speed.
And I think the one thing okay, y'all, I'm saying this is someone who doesn't even own any microwave, but...
You don't have a microwave?
I don't own a microwave, yes. But the thing that I want a microwave for is a cup of coffee. So something about putting the cup of coffee in a drawer down and like liquids down in it, I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't want to put a bowl of soup down in a drawer and then
knocking that off the list. Not getting that.
I have an old one.
They're like $2,000. I mean, a good microwave's $200 or $300.
Yeah.
Say we have an old microwave behind a cabinet.
Yeah.
Ours is under the kitchen island, like it's 2 doors on the kitchen island. It's other storage,
and we used to always put them in an island where you couldn't see them. I never liked to see them, so I would put them on the back side of the island. We'd just leave an opening with the bead around it, so it's somewhat built in, but not really, and it just sits right there. And then we started doing the appliance cabinet, so now it sits on the like eye level on up there. The coffee's down below,
so coffee's down below, microwaves up top,
and then whatever else you need in there, whatever else you use often, the toaster, KitchenAid, whatever.
Fried Daddy.
That's
the Fried Daddy.
Yeah. Your bean pot.
Margarita mixer.
Your margarita mixer. Got to keep that up top. Margaritaville.
Don't let me talk you out of a microwave drawer if that's what your heart's
set. No. My heart is not set on a microwave drawer at all. I actually really don't like to see the microwave. And in the first iteration drawings, my architect had an open cabinet in next to the stove. And I was just like, I don't want to see it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see it.
No, because that's usually the prettiest part of the kitchen. It's the stove area.
That's like, So we're either talking appliance cabinet above the coffee, like you recommended, or we are talking in the pantry.
Yes.
And putting it in the pantry.
And a lot of it just depends on how often you use it. And that's another of those questions I have to ask. You know, and most people don't use them. They heat their coffee. Or if the husband's like, well, I use it 10 times a day to eat my coffee. I don't want it in the pantry. And you're like, okay, then we'll put it here. You know?
That's pretty much the discussion we're at right now.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want the pantry to just smell like popcorn. It's like, well, don't make popcorn.
Well, but
I don't know.
It's either that or the kitchen's going to smell like popcorn. I mean, popcorn is the smell.
Popcorn is
if you're making popcorn. So
popcorn's a delicious smell if we're really going to fight smells. It's the microwave fish.
Unless you burn the popcorn.
That's true. Burned popcorn is bad. Yes, sorry.
Yeah. I think that's where that honestly, burnt popcorn is the tipping point on whether or not we keep it in the pantry or not.
I love this for you.
You know, offices have like a no popcorn popping policies, like the corporate world. Yeah.
We had a no fish around here back in the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
there
was one person who microwaved fish too often. No, I called her out. I did. I sent an email to the whole office.
That's bad.
Me typing.
Yeah. Heaven forbid someone's pregnant.
Oh my gosh. They would have not been okay.
Yeah.
So appliances.
Oh, we can what else we've scooted to appliances. So built-in appliances. What with appliances are a yes, no, must do?
I think that's a personal preference thing. I mean, I don't drink coffee, so I don't push built-in coffee makers. Mm-hmm. We just put one in at our house maybe a month ago. My husband loves it. He was
built-in coffee maker. Okay, that was like the espresso or the espresso thing that is in the wall.
It does all kind of frosts the milk and everything. And this man drank 1 cup of coffee a day, Keurig. Now he drinks coffee all day long.
I would too.
All his fancy coffees and all his different beans he has now. It's within a month. We've created this hilarious monster. But it looks nice, and I'm good with it.
Okay. Yeah. What about like if you are going to do the drawer front appliances? Are there certain ones that you think are no-brainers, have to do it, some that you could give or take?
You mean like a warming drawer or
no, like the cabinet front fridge. Dishwasher.
Yeah. We typically do wood panels on them.
On all of them.
Yes.
Okay.
If they buy the correct appliances.
Okay.
Yes. You don't want to buy and unfortunately it's the expensive appliances that build in the nicest. Mm-hmm. But if you don't do that, it just looks like you've stuck a door on the front of something. It's not. You're not fooling anyone that it's not the refrigerator or even the dishwasher.
Yeah.
But like the Sub-Zeros, the columns. I mean, they vent through the toe kick now. They don't have the grill at the top at all, and they build in beautifully.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, because they used to have the grill at the top.
Yes.
So you could always tell. You're right.
Yeah. And for years we stuck doors on them and thought we were cool and hiding the refrigerator with the big, 3 or 4 foot grill running across the top. And they do still make those. And if people did the stainless, and I'd like that look. I mean, it's an industrial look. And if we're doing
that look,
right? It's just different looks.
Mm-hmm. It seems like the dishwasher is very cost effective to do the drawer front, or the
panel ready. They call it panel ready.
Panel ready. Thank you. I was like, that's not the right word, but it's but in the fridge, it's like a whole just certain fridges do it.
Yeah.
Whereas dishwashers, it's almost more. There are a lot more options,
it's almost
right? In terms of the appliance.
And it depends on where it is in the room. Mm-hmm. If you don't see it, then don't do it. I mean, it's one of those things, and your dishwasher's going to break probably before you redo your kitchen again. You need to you got to match the paint. Hopefully, the cabinet people are still in business and can make you a new door to fit your new dishwasher. So there's some pros and cons to it.
Yeah. It seems like that would be one of the things that your eye stops seeing if you don't do a panel on the front of the dishwasher, that you just kind of keep looking past it because you expect a dishwasher to be there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. We're looking at the drawer dishwasher because we're going to be a small 2-person house in just a couple months.
Yeah.
And so,
you know what? I had that in like an apartment that I was in. Had it's not 18. Is it a 20-inch dishwasher? The skinny?
There's an 18.
Or maybe an 18. Bosch. And it was amazing.
Bosch's are great.
Like, anyway, so I kind of liked having the little one because
they're cute.
You fill it up every single day and you just run it every single day, right? Whereas if you're 2 people, it might take you 3 or 4 days to fill up a a full-size dishwasher. Anyway.
I don't know why we can fill ours up and we don't have
It's all that coffee.
It's all that coffee now.
There we go.
Wine glasses and coffee mugs.
Wine and coffee. Just keep filling it up.
I know.
Right?
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm sure we could.
But for the record, I just was like, wow, this is such a small dishwasher, but it runs so well and it fits so much, like way more than I expected. Anyway.
All right. Did you have any other dishwasher questions?
No, I'm
Or
going to
appliance
cross.
questions.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Ranges. Anything you hate, love on ranges?
I love ranges, again, because we do so much remodeling in smaller, older homes, or smaller kitchens in older homes, and they take up less room.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, every now and then people balk about, I don't want to lean over. So it's, and if they don't, they don't. We'll find somewhere. And it also keeps it very symmetrical. I mean, it just, things lay out well when you don't have a stack of ovens, double.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the hood with the range, like it's,
Yeah,
Okay.
that is really nice.
How about the option of Wi-Fi turn on for all these appliances? Does
I don't
anyone use
understand that, but I'm probably too old to ask that question too. I don't know why. I don't need to turn my oven on for my car. Has the food been in the oven since I left for work that morning? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Okay, I just wanted to ask.
No,
What if
it's
she
a
was
good
like,
No, I
yeah.
know.
I would only work for people, I think, with OCD of like, is it off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
And that's pretty
That's
much
fair.
what that's for, is to turn it off. You can't turn, for the most part, I don't think that you can turn an oven on remotely because of
probably
safety
smart.
issues. Yeah.
For some reason, I think you can, but I don't know. I haven't paid enough attention to that because I'm just like, I don't understand why anyone wants that.
I think more too about having a.
But I don't even understand Teslas. Like my son was driving a Tesla the other day. Like they told him to take it home for the day to see if he liked it, which I can't believe they do that to a 20-something-year-old boy. But, and it was frightening to me to even be riding in there with him. And he's just sitting there like this, and you're like, this is. I don't know. It just scared me.
Yeah.
I can't try. I barely use cruise control. Like I have to be in complete control when I'm driving.
No, I can't do that either. But okay, so turning on the oven remotely, I thought that would be a good thing. Like if I was driving home and with my groceries, and I was like,
preheat the oven.
Preheat the oven.
Yeah.
But no, my oven won't do it now.
Yeah.
What if you have a wreck?
Oh wait, you have one now. Like you have a.
Yeah, I have my oven hooked up to an app.
Okay.
Yeah. But it won't let me turn it on remotely.
I mean,
that's probably
I'm
sorry.
Which is totally fine.
I should know that.
Which like
what if someone hacked your oven and then
oh my goodness!
I guess so.
Oh my gosh! And
the crazy people.
No, but yeah.
Okay, y'all, we gotta move on.
I know.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
let's keep going.
Countertops.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh yes.
I feel like countertops are again personal choice. But what are your favorites and what's trending?
What's timeless?
Marble.
And then certain like sealants or something that any secrets to, or just live and let live and etching.
I think live and let live. And I mean, there's nothing prettier to me than old marble. I mean, you go to Europe and there's nothing more beautiful than that. I mean, it's hundreds of years old. It's a rock. It's not near as fragile as people think it is. And I have so many people that constantly, well, my builder said I shouldn't do marble. I'm like, does your builder have marble in his house? I've had marble for almost 30 years in my house and it ages beautifully.
And
I'm not careful with it. It can chip, and there are a couple of chips. I mean, I have a chip in my bathroom, and I don't know how it got chipped in there. I mean, you understand it getting chipped around your sink or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not like it's a different color underneath. It's real stone. It's
like who cares?
I know.
I mean,
it tells a story.
Yeah.
But there are people who can't live with that, and if they are, then I had someone tell me one time that her maid would quit if she got marble, and I'm like. Well, okay. I mean, how do you even respond to that? It's like, well, let's not do marble.
Any others that you like a lot of people love soapstone, which I think is really
I do love
pretty,
soapstone.
Any other things that you feel like?
I think it's very pretty. It's a little bit more maintenance than marble. And one perk of marble now is we're getting into such crazy colors and movement with marbles, which I love. And you don't see it near as much on that. If you have a really white background, like Carrera or something like that, you're going to see a lot more stains and rings on it.
Yeah.
But we've been in our house, I think 17 years now, and I have a white Calcutta marble, and I'll clean it with Clorox, which makes stone people cringe. But again, it's a rock.
Yeah.
And it's not, it gets it so white again. And,
Okay.
you know.
What do you have, Taryn?
I have quartz. I've been happy with it.
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense of like, I don't worry about a pot. I don't worry about anything. And I think having two boys plus a husband in the house, it felt like the right move for us.
Yeah.
Especially because I went green cabinets, so I wanted. It was pre-crazy or the good stones because I feel like I would have definitely gone crazier with the stone.
And now the good stones are crazy expensive.
Yeah.
I got a price back on a very normal size kitchen. It was 3 slabs, so that's not a huge kitchen. And that was their backsplashes too. And it was $90,000. I mean, when they sent me the price, I was like, I can't even tell them this. I mean, countertops should not cost more than cabinets cost.
Right.
Wow.
So Marble's gotten congratulations doing your kitchen right now because I don't know what's going on with it. We did reselect and it got it down to about 50, which is still, I mean, countertops used to be 10. Well, they used to be 5 and then 10 and then maybe 15. And
wow.
Are people doing
$50,000.
granite anymore for countertops? Or is
we've never done granite. I don't know why. We literally went from Corian to marble back in the day. I just didn't love it. It was very polka dotted. It was very busy. It was brown.
That's all fair. Yeah. No, I did it and mine was very black.
Yeah.
Like it was pretty solid black.
And
so it was.
There is some black now that looks a lot like soapstone that every now and then we'll do that just because it's so practical. You cannot hurt it. Yeah. Soapstone, you have to oil it. When you oil it, it looks so pretty, but it marks it.
Okay.
What is the most economical and beautiful stone? Asking for a friend.
It depends on where you shop for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
Like, would a oh my gosh, what's the marble that's like not Calcutta, but oh my God, what's the other one that starts with a C?
Carrara.
Thank
That's
you.
probably the least expensive.
Okay. Like a Carrara marble would
It's
be.
very gray background.
Right.
Which most people want a white background. And
Okay.
Yeah. So if it goes with do people often start with the countertop or are they picking the countertop?
I always start with the countertop first because you can get any paint color.
Yeah.
I think you need to fall in love with the marble and
that's a great.
pick your color from that.
So I did do that opposite.
What about doing the countertop and the island separate stones? Like some people do like a
color
butcher,
stones?
well, like a butcher block on the island and or something, some combination. You know, I feel like people did islands.
I mean, I think that's fine. And we do the island a different wood or a different color or it depends on what they want. I don't have a strong opinion about it. Only time I love walnut. I think it's such a pretty rich wood. And we do natural walnut. You just seal it. And so it's just the prettiest color. And it's all hand selected. So the grains are pretty. But if they have a kitchen table in their kitchen, then I wouldn't do that because you don't want the woods competing. And
right.
So I did do that as well. We did the walnut in our back cabinetry, and it's really pretty. If you get pictures.
Walnut's pretty.
Yeah. I don't know what price point, but it's pretty.
I don't either yet. I'm still in the dream phase.
Yeah.
So,
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's all wonderful now.
What about so how, if you were going to do the backsplash matching your countertop, is that basically doubling the amount of
slabs
you're getting, or
it wouldn't double it, but it would,
Okay.
And sometimes we don't, if people, and everyone's on a budget. I don't care what price house you're working in. There's always a budget. A lot of times you just have some left, so you might as well use it or use it somewhere. Or, if you have a kid's bath, because you're buying the slabs. They're either going to put it in your basement for you, or they're going to take it back to their shop and they'll eventually sell it to someone who's doing a vanity or something. It's so if you want to put it just behind the range, if you have that much left over, but your budget won't allow you to buy the rest of the room, then put it there and then do tile everywhere else. It's fun to mix it.
I like that
a little
idea.
more interesting.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder too. Of like what to do with the extra.
I know.
Good.
Use it.
And is that the trend right now too? Is just running the countertop?
It has been for probably about 10 years. We're just starting to do tile again, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
which is kinda
love the
funny.
marble on the back, and
I
I
do
think
too.
like sometimes when things splatter on the backsplash, to me it seems easier to clean a solid piece of
Yeah, yes.
stone versus having those little grooves from
Yeah.
the grout,
From the
you know.
grout.
Mhm.
But I suppose it's not like
Yeah.
crazy, but it just seems like
Well, it's always that, we always, when we're laying out the slabs for the kitchen, we always do the prettiest piece behind the range and then the second prettiest on the island. And then you just
Okay.
fill in from there.
yeah.
Because one's
Smart.
horizontal and one's vertical.
Yeah.
So do your okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. And in a perfect world, the veins match going up.
That
You
would
may
be
have to buy another slab to do it that way. And that's something else kind of crazy too, and that people don't realize that, one person may say you need 2 slabs and their price is $10,000 less because they're piecing it all together.
Mhm.
And when you
So
when you get it in there, your veins
Right.
all go in the different directions. And clients don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Okay. So many good things
now
to
I have more
consider.
questions than I even came in with.
sorry.
I
It's
know we're almost
okay.
out of
These-
time, but what about flooring? Like, what are people
Mm.
putting in there? Are they running the
Oh, yeah.
hardwoods or
Usually
people's-
hardwood. What
Yeah,
we do is
these
typically
days,
hardwood.
yeah. Okay. Because growing up, I feel like the kitchen was always tiled.
Yeah,
You know?
tile or laminate tile or
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
It was a separate flooring in the
Mhm.
kitchen.
Yeah.
It was like
And really old houses had pine floors
Yeah.
because it was cheaper, which
Yeah.
it's the opposite now. Pine costs more than oak now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, even if it's an old house and you start pulling it up and there's pine down there that hasn't been damaged over the years, then use it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I love painted floors. I think that's fun. It's
Yeah,
not
painted
extremely
floors are
durable,
fun.
but it looks great. And
I love wood floors in a kitchen. I mean,
it's easier to stand on. It's
Mhm.
more forgiving if you drop something.
there are already so many like hard surfaces in the kitchen with
Mhm.
all of your stone and your appliances and stuff that it's kind of nice to have that more that warmth, you know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What's next on your list, Taryn?
We did. I mean, we hit a lot. Oh, hardware.
Yes.
What is trending in hardware? Is it pulls, knobs? Or is there no trend? It has
Should
to
you
go
do a
stylistically.
combination? Like, yeah.
I always do a combination.
Okay.
And I love backplates and I love,
Mm-hmm.
we do truly pretend like we're still living in the south of France and do the little fake keys and do the tassel on it.
Ooh.
And
like
on the
tassel.
tall
Put those.
cabinets.
Where would you put the fake key? Like, is that on like the china cabinet or okay?
Somewhere
But you're not
special,
putting
not
that on your
everywhere.
utensil
No.
drawer. Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
So-
it is.
If you're laying out your hardware in your kitchen, and you're deciding between pulls and knobs, where would you put what? Like, are there certain applications that make more sense?
Well, and I think, and there is no rhyme or reason to what I do, but for some reason on the top drawers, I always do knobs. And then the 2 drawers below, I'll do a pull.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Okay.
And we used those Bouvet pulls forever, those drop pulls. And it was so funny. It kind of looked like smiley faces for some reason.
Like a
Not intended.
like a bin pull kind of.
No, but I do like
No.
bin pulls too.
Okay.
So one with 2 plates and
Yeah.
a swing
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
With that sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
with the
that.
sound.
Dents the cabinet
I
a little.
hate that sound. I don't know why. But there's just something about it. I can just like hear it.
Now, what about when the drawers are really wide and people do 2 knobs?
You know what?
'Cause
sound
I
I'm
feel
I
talking
know
about.
exactly the sound you're
Okay.
talking about.
Sorry, we're
Insert sound effect here. Yes.
No, you're totally fine. You're totally. I hear the sound in my head. You're right.
Okay, imagine how. Okay, do you know that sound of the cabinet doors shutting? And like, think about all the sounds in the kitchen. The idea of adding a knob with a sound makes me crazy.
Slow close hinges. Speaking of,
Right.
Yes.
that should be a must as well.
Yes.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
Caroline just said that, I was like, I
Especially
don't.
with inset cabinets because they
Right.
close themselves.
Mhm.
Right.
Where before you had to go back and push them one more time.
Mm.
Sorry.
But I think
That's
I
what you-
kind of have fun with hardware. I mean, I think it's that. I hate to say it, but the jewelry of the kitchen. But it kind of is,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you can spend whatever you want on it.
Yeah.
But that is a wild price range.
It
too,
is a wild
right?
price
Like
range, yes.
you can get real up there.
Yes.
So,
Right.
Yeah, it's not unusual for appliance pulls to be not even anything real special. They're $300 to $600 a pull.
Yeah.
So it's
Wow.
So then if you do them on your, said from experience, I wanted it on the dishwasher as well. And then I was like, but then I got to buy a third one.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
You got to buy the wood panel
Gotcha.
from the cabinet people and then the pull. I mean, it easily adds $1,000, probably $2,000 almost to the dishwasher.
A thing I do like a lot, though, hardware-wise, is when they change wherever the trash can is, knowing that that is a...
Yeah.
I like that hardware being different because I visually need that cue. It's the ones who really want it hidden where you are like, hey, so which one's where's your...
Like, I got to open every...
Right.
Yeah, like, I don't want to open all yours to find out where the trash can is.
Which should be next to the sink.
Okay.
And usually have a pull on it, not a knob, because it's used so much. It needs to
have a pull. Okay,
Yeah.
see?
Well,
That was
now
good.
all the dishwasher or the trash can cabinets are like the dishwasher size.
Yeah.
And so that is really confusing because you're like, wait, I see
It
two.
is.
One's the dishwasher, one's the trash, but like which one's which?
And the dishwasher's supposed to be on the left if you're right-handed. People always argue that with me.
Wait.
Because you hold the dish in your left hand and rinse it or whatever, and then you don't switch hands to put it.
Oh, okay. I like that. That is actually
I
so
know.
right. But
Everybody
I hadn't
thinks
thought
it's
about
supposed to be on the right. And if it's been on the right for 25
trash
years,
on the
then
right.
keep it on the right. But,
yeah.
but
right.
technically, if you're right-handed, the dishwasher goes on the left, the trash is on the right.
it. Okay.
Mine is made for me then. Mine
you
is the
left-handed?
opposite. I'm
You're
left-handed
lefty?
and mine's the opposite.
I didn't know you were a lefty.
Yeah. But I never thought about it. It just, for us, it really was, again, somebody drew it for us and we're like, here and here. And we're like, okay, yeah.
No, most people think the opposite. I even have people argue with me, and I tell them, Kitchen Design 101, I learned.
You were like, I went to school for this,
Yeah.
I can tell you.
But if you want it that way, it's fine with me. And a lot of times they do
Yeah.
keep it how it's been because it's just what they're accustomed to.
We did an extra, you know the size of my kitchen. It isn't petite, but it isn't large. But we did do a second trash can, and it's just a single unit. That I really liked because they're on opposite ends of the kitchen. Like the sink's over here and this one's over here. It's near where you enter the house. So like it's near the fridge and one's near the sink because you do want the sink one for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Smart.
I don't know with your design, Liz, but I will say that has been really other than
depends on how
taking
you
out more
cook.
trash.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too. But
One more trash bag, but we were gonna fill up the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of goes back to like the theory of like put your organization items where you actually are.
Yeah.
And so that makes
that's why that
sense.
one makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And kitchen, I mean, there's so much thought goes into a kitchen. It really, it's frightening what the things we dwell on and ask the questions we ask. And if two people cook, you have to think differently. And because if someone might make a salad every night, the husband may make a salad. Not mine, but some of them do, or they're grilling, and so you have a grill area for them to put their things, and then it's or if you have kids and you want them to help you cook, then you think of different things, and
It seems like you could get. I mean, there's so many, like we started with. There's so many accoutrements, but also keep it simple too.
Yeah.
I mean, but
you can
where's
drive
that
yourself
balance,
crazy.
Yeah.
You just have to think of, and I think so many people think of their life's going to be different in this new kitchen, and it's really not. I mean, it's, we're going to redo the kitchen. We're going to entertain every weekend. It's like, how often do you entertain now? And they're like, well, twice a year. And it's like,
You're going to do
Right.
that
So
twice
don't
a
design
year.
your kitchen for this
Entertain.
dream self.
Yes.
Design for how you
Yes.
truly live.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your life is
Not
not
how
going to
you
change
want
that
it,
much.
or
I mean,
you
it's
wish-
going to be prettier and you may have people over more, but you still need to design it for how you and your people live.
Right.
Yeah. That is really,
think
really
that-
great advice.
It does always seem to lead back to the same point. Every wonderful designer we talk to is like, how do you live?
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you into? What do you gravitate towards? You're not
Yeah.
going to be someone
Be
else in a
realistic.
new home.
I know.
Yeah, like you are who
Exactly.
you are.
Yeah.
I know.
I feel like that's a great way to wrap up, though.
You are who you are. Good luck.
I know.
We could probably talk for another hour. So
People love to talk about
Yeah.
kitchens. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It was very good timing on my part back
I
in the
think
day.
you did. I think the kitchen again, though, it's the center of the home these
Yeah,
days.
it really
is.
is.
There's
and
no
it's a huge investment.
and it's
It is.
and it's your biggest investment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really realize how emotionally attached you are to certain things too until you start to redesign your kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What are your two biggest takeaways from this conversation, Liz?
Honestly, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Especially with the cabinets. I keep getting my Instagram feed is filled with all of these like fancy designs for kitchen cabinets and kitchen drawers and all these different places but as you were talking, just keeping the functionality simple, because once it gets off track or gets broken or, little hands or whatever it is,
it gets a lot of use.
Everything gets a lot of use. So
that's usually how you can tell where the trash can is. It's the cabinet that's
yes,
has all the chips. Yeah.
Yes, it is that one. It's always that one.
I know.
It's true.
It's the most used cabinet in the kitchen. It's the only one we ever usually have to go back and touch up.
Mm-hmm.
How funny.
Yeah.
Now you know.
Excellent. This has been
oh my gosh.
so
Thank you so
helpful.
Much.
Thanks, y'all. Thanks for making it easy. We just talked. I was completely unaware of any of this.
That's good. That's what we like. That's what we like to hear. Okay, Cyndy, tell everyone though where they can find you, follow you, and see your work.
The Instagram account is Cantley Tolman and
TOLLMAN.
TOULMAN.
TOU, sorry.
Yes. Or just Cyndy Cantley.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cyndy with a Y?
Cyndy with a
Y.
Y.
2 Y's.
Yeah. CYNDY.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's our show. You can find all of the show notes on our blog, howtodecorate.com/podcast.
To send in a decorating dilemma, email your questions to podcast@ballarddesigns.net so we can help you with your space.
And of course, be sure to follow us on social media at Ballard Designs.
Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. And please leave us a review. We'd love to hear your feedback.
Until next time, happy
Happy
decorating.